Okay, so this is a bit of a strength class. We're going to do a little bit of hip strengthening. I have two yoga blocks behind me on the ground ready to go. We're going to do this will challenge your balance for sure. We're going to use the chairs theoretically for other stuff. But during this whole series, if you feel like you need to grab onto the chair or a wall or like a table, whatever it is, please do that. Um, and then beyond that, we're going to do a little bit of also some standing stuff. I have some weight options on the other side of the room, fives, eights, tens, really whatever number that's right for you is the number you should use. And as always, if something feels wonky or like you need to modify it, then it's probably the truth. So you do what your body tells you to do. Okay. And that's all I think I have to do. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to start. So Leah, you know what I'm going to do just so you have this option if you need it? I'm going to do this. Okay? So you have some maybe support if you need it. And we're going to start, you're going to stand right next to me, Leah.
Okay.
We're all going to start with so I have the yoga blocks long ways. So when we put a foot on them, I mean, my foot is beyond giant, so it kind of hangs off on either end, but get yourself as centered on your yoga block as you can. I think I would prioritize the heel over the front of the foot. If one part of your foot's going to hang off, I would say let it be the front of the foot, okay? And we're going to keep the right toes down, and we're going to straighten out the left leg. Right toes down for this first part. And then you're going to push the yoga block away and really feel like you're standing tall into the yoga block. So right from the very beginning, you should feel like the muscles in your hip perking up just a little bit. And then to try and take it a step further, we're going to flex the right foot and then put the toes back down. And then flex and toes down. And flex. And each time you flex, gently push the yoga block away. Just to get into hip extension, which is basically nice and straight through the front of the hip. And we'll do 3 more here. 3 and 2 and 1 more time. Okay, so from here on out, whatever you need to do with your arms, do them. You can do hands to hips, you can do arms outside, you can do some praying for your future. So whatever feels right, do all those things, that's fine. So now the right knee is going to come up. So you'll really be standing into your left foot. Right knee will come up, and then you'll tap the right toes down. Along the way here, try not to hold your breath, because breathing is always a nice idea, right? Sorry. For a lot of reasons. And if you're wobbly, great. That's exactly why we're doing this, partially. Every time we are not on the ground, our body is learning a little bit about recovery. Those little muscles that it takes to keep us upright are doing their job. So don't be mad at yourself for being wobbly. It's fine. It's great, in fact. And that's why I said if you're really struggling, help yourself. It's okay, because really the goal also is to strengthen the hip. So if you're going nuts in your mind trying to stay upright, then just give yourself a little bit of help. Put a finger on the chair. Let's do 1 more, knee up. And then we're going to bend the left knee and come all the way down with the right foot for just a sec. Adjust if you need to. We're going right back up. All the way up. P.S. We're on a rug, which is a little bit more unstable. Being on the floor on your yoga block is the most stable choice to make. So I'm going to flex my right foot, lift the toes up, push the block away a little bit. Make a little circle on the ground with your right foot for 8, 7, 6, 5. Are you feeling your left hip, Leah? 4, 3, 2. And of course, we go the other way around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll come all the way down for a moment just to take a quick little break. You stay where you are, Leah. I'm just going to come slightly forward so we don't hit each other. So this next part, we're going to be moving the right leg even a little bit more. Push the block away. We are bringing the right leg. I sometimes gravitate towards this. It's a little yoga-ish. Foot to knee. And then knee to knee. And foot to knee. And knee to knee. And 4. And 4. And 3. And 3. And 2. 2, one more each way. And in, come all the way down for a moment. Hip is warming up. Let's do one more variation here. So come back up one more time, push the block away, flex your right foot so you're hovering off the ground. I like to do hands to hips here because it helps me figure out what's really going on. The right hip is going to kind of hike up. You're going to, yep, like that, even higher. It's like, yes, like that. And then you let it go down. So it's like a hip dip. And keep going, and you keep your left leg straight. So the knee locks pretty much, locks-ish. And so the hip lower, that's it, hikes up and lowers down, and hikes up and lowers down. You got it. We're gonna do 5 more. 5, you feel this, Leah?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And 4, keep your left leg relatively straight.
Oh.
And 3, yep, the left knee doesn't bend. Yes. Woo. Let's do 3 more for fun. 3. It's burning for me. And 2, and then one more time. And then come all the way down. Okay, now just a quick little calf stretch. Bring the ball of the left foot on the edge of your block, and then gently step your right foot forward as far as it feels right for you to go forward. And you should be feeling a stretch through the back of the left leg, yeah? Stand tall. Bring your hips forward ever so slightly. Continue to stand tall. Ever so slightly, also shift your weight into your left foot so you're leaning into the big toe, and then out into the pinky. And then the big toe, and out to the pinky, and one more each way. A little bit of a shift of your weight in your foot. And then we will do the other leg. Okay, so make any changes that you need to make on this side. It doesn't have to be that both sides are equal. We're stepping up first with the left foot. Again, maybe prioritize getting your heel on there if you have a big foot like me. Left toes are down to start with. Push the block away so you can help to really turn all those muscles on from the start. And then we flex and point and flex. And it's really common for one side to feel a lot different from the other, either balance-wise or maybe something feels wrong. And just another PS, you can basically do this whole thing from the floor if being on the block aggravates your knee, your ankle, your hip for any reason. We'll do 3 more of these. You're breathing. And 2 more. And one more time. And then we'll go right into knee up. Knee up and toes down. Knee up. It helps me to look at something on the wall, by the way. Something that's not moving. So I can just try and get myself balanced. Continue to try and keep your right leg relatively straight. Try not to bend the knee. And 4. And 3. And 2. And then one more time. And then down. Just for a moment, we'll come down. Okay. And then back up again. So push the block away. And we're going to make a little circle on the ground here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and of course we got to go the other way around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then all the way down, all the way back up again. So this is our yoga-ish pose. Knee out, foot in, and then knee in, foot out, and knee out, foot in, and knee in, foot out. 4 more here. Breathe. 4, and 4, and 3. Oh geez. And 3, 2, and 2. One more each way. And then we come all the way down, okay? Our hip dips are last. So come all the way up. I tend to like to do this because this is where the movement comes from. I'm going to flex my left foot, hike the left hip up, and let it dip lower than the right. Up and down. Up and down. 5 more here. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Woo, one more. Oof, and then come all the way down, okay? Do you feel that? Okay, so now ball of the right foot goes on the block, and then you step your left foot forward until you feel like it's in the right place for you. You stand up tall, and then you just ever so gently lean forward if your calf is not already very angry, and we just breathe. And you can shift your weight a little bit into the big toe, and then gently into the pinky. And then the big toe, and the pinky, one more each way. And then you come back to the center, and then we can step off the block, okay? I'm gonna use the block one more time. I'm gonna turn it now so it's kind of on its side-ish or something. The block is now the other way, wider. And I'm gonna bring the block right between my heels. And if this measurement isn't right for your body, we're just gonna do some squats here and just get rid of the block. But I'm using it a little bit just to kind of squeeze the block with my heels a little bit, like I'm turning in a little bit. And our squats start with you can see how you are, Leah. Okay. Our squats start with a little bit of a hinge of the hips. You stick your tush back like you're gonna sit in a chair behind you. And then you let your hips go back further, like you have a chair right behind you. And then you push yourself away like you're gonna push your heels into the ground. It starts with a little bit of a hinge, like you're sticking your booty out, like there is a chair behind you. You put your weight into your heels, and you come all the way up and give your tush a squeeze at the top. And again, you sit back, there's an imaginary chair behind you, and then push up and give your tushy a squeeze. When I first started teaching in Asheville, Leah, I thought I found this like one way to teach people squats at the Y that I thought was hilarious, because I realized that everyone in Asheville goes to festivals and like music concerts outside, and I'm like, you don't want to sit on the porta potty at the festival with your beer in your hand. So you got to be careful here. We need to just go to festivals for as long as possible and stick your booty out. Also, yeah, when we're squatting, we should kind of keep our gaze forward. The upper body is fairly lifted, and then push the heels into the ground. Let's do 4 more. Maybe inhale down, and then exhale, and 3 more. Inhale down, exhale, come up, and 2 more, and 1 more time. And back, all the way up. Okay, so that was a little warm-up squat set there. I'm gonna push this block out of the way, and you can do that too, Leah. And we're gonna grab our chairs. I think for now I'm gonna just put it like this. We'll see how that works visually. And we're gonna start. Also, just make sure that your chair is sturdy. I know some people like to use a folding chair in their space. I'm gonna bring my palms to the seat of the chair here. And again, you can just see how you are, Leah. And then I'm gonna step my feet back. So my feet are kind of underneath my hips, and my palms are underneath my shoulders-ish. Spread the fingers apart. And I'm gonna gently take a little bit more weight into my palms, shoulders over wrists. And then I'm gonna, with a flat-ish back, lean back to stretch the back of the legs, keeping the spine from rounding. So your sits bones are going back. And we'll go back and forth like that a few times, taking a little extra weight into your palms. It's like the precursor to a plank or a push-up. And then sending the weight back pretty straight through the legs here. And we'll do that, let's do that 5 more times. Use your whole hand. And then go back. And 4 more. 4. And go back. And 3. And back. And 2. And back. One more time here. Lean forward. Stretch back. Now this time, lean forward, bring your shoulders over your wrists. Make any changes you need. Some people like to hang on to the sides. That's probably fine too. We're going to keep that, and we're going to step the feet back a little bit further. So we're in a bit of a modified plank here. Hands under shoulders, legs nice and long. Lift your heels to energize the legs. Maybe give the tush a little bit of a squeeze. Shoulders away from your ears. Imagine gravity pulls you up out of your wrists. So lift your, yes, good. Give your tush a little squeeze. Take a nice deep breath. And then lean back with your legs. Lower your heels. And now this is a much deeper stretch than the last one, right? Send your hips back. Maybe your head hangs lower than the line of your arms. And then we're going to try that again. Roll through, finding that plank position. Hands under shoulders. Energized feet, yeah. Maybe bring your heels together, yeah. Okay. And then give your heels a little bit of a squeeze. Tush a squeeze. Imagine gravity pulls you up out of your own wrist. Your chest up, your head up a little bit. Lift your head just a little bit, Leah. Yes. Imagine you need to be straight from your head to your, yes. Take a nice deep breath. And then lean your hips back again. This is another one of those deeper stretches, so enjoy that. Take a nice deep breath. Let your head be heavy. We're going to do that one more time. This is kind of a long, straight climb from the crown of your head to your heels. So you can lift your head a little bit because your cervical spine wants to do a little bit of work here too. Aim your elbows for the wall behind you a little bit. Yep. And take a nice deep breath here. Tush gets a little squeeze. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's grab one more of those stretches. Hips back, head is heavy. Big exhale. And this time, as we're coming back towards the plank, I'm going to step my left foot towards the left leg of the chair, right up to it. And along the way, you'll step your right leg in if your body says step your right leg in. I'm going to keep mine back here for now. I'm going to come up to my fingertips. There you go. Aim your back foot so it's looking straight ahead instead of turned out. And we're going to bend the front knee towards the chair, the front knee, that's it, so the back calf gets another deep stretch. And then we're going to straighten the front leg if you can and gently bring your forehead towards the seat. And then come back up again. Lift through your spine a little bit. Bend your front knee. Let's keep the back heel down. And then straighten the front leg. Bend your elbows. Come forward. Let's do 2 more like this. Length through the fingertips. Bend your knee. Long leg back there. And then re-extend. Come forward. And again, straighten the arms. Come forward. Stretch out through the back leg. We'll straighten the front leg one more time. Bend your elbows, relax your head. Come back one more time. Light through the fingertips, bend your front knee. Now we're going to hold this position. Make sure, PS, your feet are hip distant instead of like narrow to one another. It'll help with your balance. And we're going to keep the front knee bent. Maybe let's bring the arms straight up to the ceiling for a little bit of stretch for the front leg. And just take a nice deep breath here. And then you can bring your arms out east and west. From here on out, you can stay east and west. You can do this. You do this, whatever speaks to you. Back heel is going to come up and down. Good. Keeping the back leg straight. Up and down. We're going to do 4 more. 4 and down, and 3 more. You're breathing, which is lovely. Great to breathe. 2 more and down one more time. And down. Now lift the heel and pause. Keep that front knee bent. Let's do arms by our sides for this next bit. Right by your sides. This is an upper body hinge. Upper body stays straight. Stick your booty out a little bit as you go forward in one piece. And then come right back up again. Very nice. As you go forward in one piece, the crown of the head stays forward and the sits bones are looking back. Arms are straight by your sides. And then come back up again. 2 more. Hinge forward. And come back up. And one more time. Hinge forward, and then come back up. Let's bring the arms nice and wide. Lift that back heel, take a nice deep breath. The back knee is going to bend like it wants to come to the ground. Maybe it does, I don't know. And then come all the way back up, so it's a lunge. Adjust if you need to. Bend, lift your back heel, yes. Energy through the spine. Bend your back knee, bringing your knee towards the ground. And then push away. We're gonna do 4 more, we're breathing. 4, and up, and 3, and up, and 2, and up. Last one. Down. Good. Arms down, back foot forward. Okay, maybe just wiggle it out a little bit because, oh my gosh, this is so much work. Okay, right foot forward. Let's come down here. Let's start here. Right foot forward, left foot, big step back. I'm gonna go all throw that stuff. Maybe you'll remember if I forget something. Someone usually remembers. We're bending the front knee, which gives us a deepened stretch through the left calf. And then we are straightening the front leg, letting the upper body come forward. My hands are light into the chair. Energy come up. You can come up to your fingertips as you bend your front knee. Lengthen the back heel to the ground. And then straighten the front leg. Bend your elbows, forehead towards the chair. We'll do 4 more like that. Bend, light into the fingertips if you can, and straighten. And 3. And straighten. And 2. And straighten. And 1 more. Bend. Big stretch here. Exhale. And now come all the way up. We're bending our front knee. And we're coming up with the arms. You can come all the way up to the ceiling. Really lift the chest. Take a nice deep breath there. And then we can gravitate to arms wide here. Kind of looking straight ahead. We're going to keep the front knee over the foot a bit. Back heel. Up and then down. And up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 1 more. And down. Good. Now lift the heel, pause. Make sure your front knee is kind of right over your foot. Let's do arms by our sides again. Straight arms, lifted spine. We're hinging forward. Hinge towards the front thigh, the right thigh. And then come back up tall. And hinge. Sticking your booty out a little. Crown of the head in the opposite direction. 4 more. 4. And up. And 3. And up. And 2. And up. 1 more time. Forward. We're coming back out with the arms. The front knee stays bent. The back heel is lifted with energy. So lift your back heel a little more if you can. Yes. Bend your back knee towards the ground. What I kind of like about this and don't like at the same time is the chair is keeping me from going too far forward, right? The chair is stopping the knee from going any further than the foot. It's not a terrible thing for the toes to go beyond the knee, but this is definitely forcing you into alignment of a lunge that we should probably be practicing all the time. And come up, let's do 3 more. 3. And up. 2 more. Down. And up. 1 more. Down. And up. Woo! And then step forward. Did I forget anything? You don't know. Okay, good. Bring your arms all the way up. Let's hook our thumbs. Fingertips up. Just relax your chin down a little bit and stretch over to one side. And come back to the center. And the other side. 1 more each way. And the other side. And center, standing tall, we'll bring our arms down. Good. Okay, I want to do 1 more little thing with our planky chair situation here, because that was so much fun. Come back 1 more time to hands under shoulders. Maybe if your chair allows it though this time, you come out and hold on to the sides. And just stay here for a quick second. Feet under hips, hands under shoulders. When we bend our elbows, we're not going to go out to the sides. It's as if we want to bend our elbows and bring them in towards our own ribs, which is making my head just go straight down. And then I'm going to push the chair away. Elbows go kind of back. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Good. And then come all the way back up. At the top, keep your chest and your head lifted a little bit away from the chair. And then keep that lifty feeling as you bend your arms. That's it. And then push the chair away. Now, let's take the feet and step them back a little. Let's up the ante, as they say. Shift your weight forward, shoulders over wrists again. Small little tricep push-up. You bend, maybe your face comes to the chair like mine is, and then push the chair away. Adjust if you need to. And again, bend and push the chair away. 3 more. Bend and push the chair away. 2 more. Bend, exhale on the way up maybe. 1 more time. Bend and push the chair away. Okay, enough of those. Let's step forward. Bring your toes right up to the legs of the chair and stand up nice and tall. Let's do arms wide here. Yep, you can reach out towards me, Leah. We're going to twist to the right with an exhale. It's okay if our arms hit. Exhale, twist. Reach wide. Stand tall. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, central. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, other way. Look at your back fingers. Reach your arms wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. 1 more. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. And then come back to the center. And we'll bring our arms down. Okay? All right. So from here on out, I think if you want your chair to help you with your balance, great. Use it. I think at this moment, I'm going to set mine off to the side. I'm going to grab a little teeny drink of water. Did you bring any gum for me, Leah? No, it's okay. You want to set mine? Sure. Even though I'm coughing everywhere. I'm likely not contagious anymore since it's been a month and a week. Okay. And we're going to do a little bit of balance and strength at the same time. Why don't we start with our 5s, Leah? So you can grab 1 5 or 1 medium lightweight. And if this isn't right for you, you tell me.
5s are good for me.
Okay, great. So we're going to start. The weight is in the right hand. I'm just going to extend my left arm because I don't want my left arm to feel left out.
Okay.
So make a fist on the left side and then reach my knuckles to the ground. And I'm going to bend this right arm. I'm just going to keep the weight ready, kind of right in front of my shoulder, like this. And then I'm going to shift my weight into my right leg, which I'm going to stand tall into. I'm going to press my right arm up as I bend and lift my left knee. So straight up and then back down. Belly button is in, straight up and back down. So energy through the left arm, standing tall into the right leg. And we're going to do 5 more like this. 5 and down. Oops, 4 and down. 3 and down. 2 and down. 1 more time. And down. Good. Let's bring the weight down. Switcheroonie. Other side. Make a fist with your right hand. Reach your knuckles to the ground. Energize the right arm. Bring the left arm up. Shift into your left leg and stand tall. And now we try this side. And down. So the stuff we did in the beginning is kind of practice for this. Standing tall into one leg. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then all the way down and all the way down. Switch back into the right arm. I'm going to bring my heels together, my toes apart. I'm going to pretend with my left arm, reach both arms long and stand really tall. Heels stay together, and we're going to lift the heels a little bit, a little more, and the most, and then back down that way. 1, 2, 3. Again, up, 2 with the heels, 3, and down. See if you can keep your heels together. Up, 2, 3. And also, P.S., if your legs or your knees get in the way, heels together is just a suggestion. Parallel is fine too. And down, 2, 3. 3 more. Up, 2, 3, down. So I like to do one arm exercises because I feel like in life we're always holding something in one hand. That's like more functional than going to the gym and being like super square and just picking up 2 weights and throwing them around. It's so boring. And then down. Now when you get to the bottom of this one, switch and stand tall. Shoulders down, knuckles reach, belly is in, and again lift. 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, 3 more, and down, 2, 3, 2 more, down, 2, 3, 1 more, up, 2, 3, come all the way down, okay? Those two exercises that we just did, we're gonna do them again, a little bit different. Do you feel like this is a good weight for you? Do you get, okay, I think I'm gonna try the 8 and see how I feel about it. For this next set of the press up, one leg lift situation. So you come back into your right hand with your weight. Your left arm is the actor. Your right arm comes up to prepare. Lift your chest, bellies in, stand tall. Push down through your right leg and then push up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then come down and we switch over to the left. Both arms are energized. Reach down through the right. Bend, bring the left up to prepare. Push down through your left leg. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then come all the way down, okay? I'm gonna hold on to this weight in between my hands, bring it right to the chest. And for this one, feet will stay parallel. We're gonna lift the heels just a little bit, keeping your left heel lifted, bend your left knee and lower your right heel down, and then lift to switch, lift to switch, lift to switch. 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, good. See if you can let your knees track straight ahead when you bend them, straight ahead, that's it, yeah. And 3, 3, good. Keeping your hips relatively stable with your shoulders. So try not to be like too cute. More like nice and centered. One more each way, yeah, that's it, good. One more each way. You just can't help it, Leah. You're so cute. Okay, so come back, right hand gets the weight. We're gonna do one more set. Are you good with your 5? Yep. Okay, great. So I'm gonna keep this one as well. Energize your left arm, bend the right, stand tall, and we breathe, and we reach up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We come down and we switch, standing tall, and come on up, and now again. 8. And all this stuff is really good for strengthening the hips, like all this balancy work. It's like a kind of a sneaky way to strengthen kind of everything, but the hips automatically get a workout because they're just trying to be stable along the way. Last 2, and 1, and then come all the way down. I didn't count through that one. One more time, hold your weight, bring it to your chest. And then this last one, let's just go back to our heels together, toes apart. Belly button is in. Maybe we'll change it up a little bit too. Bring your heels up halfway. Pause there. Draw the abdominals in. Extend your arms to your pelvis. And then come back up. Hold here. Lower your heels. Lift, return. Extend the arms. And return. Lower the heels. And return. One more. Extend your arms. And return. Lower the heels. And come up. One more for fun. Lower. And lift. Down. And we'll come back up. And we'll just lower the heels right back down. Okay, very nice. So we're going to take this one weight with us. I'm going to give you another option too, Leah, just in case you want to play around. Okay. Your chair can go out of the way. We're going to do a little bit of weight work on the floor. And maybe what I'll do, Leah, is you lie on your back right on the edge right there. Okay. So you could easily just lift your head and see me if you want to. Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? Scooch back so your head is all the way back that way. Okay. Yeah. And when you lie down, I'm going to put the 8 next to you and the 5 next to you.
Okay.
So whichever one feels right, you can choose that one. Okay. So we're coming out onto our backs. You can just put your weights down for this first part. And why don't you bend your knees and put your feet flat on the mat. And just take a nice deep breath. Great. Try to get a good cough in before I get down here. Okay, so arms are long. You can kind of let your neck get a little longer. Gently press your arms down into your mat or whatever it is you're lying on. And we're going to keep pushing down through the arms and the paws. Your feet, your paws, your palms. Your feet should be relatively close to your tush. And we'll push down with the arms and the feet to lift the hips up. And lower down. So yeah, an exhale to come up is a nice idea. Because it's actually also really good to breathe that way for the pelvic floor. Keeping the arms nice and long. And we'll do 5 more here. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1 more time. And all the way down. Now walk your feet just a little bit closer together so they only have a little bit of space between them. Push down through your arms again and the feet and bring your hips up about halfway. So whatever that means to you. Take a minute to lengthen and release your neck a little bit and really reach through your fingertips and push down through your arms. Keeping your knees relatively still. Extend your left leg out. So your legs are kind of the still height. Yeah, that's it. And then bend and replace that foot down and extend the right leg out. And down. Okay? If you want to up the ante, as you extend one leg, you can bring your opposite arm to the ceiling. Yeah, the opposite one down. And then so left leg, right arm. And right leg, left arm. 1 more each way. One more for fun. Each way. Just some fun. And then other side. Good. Arms down, feet down. Relax through the pelvis. Widen your feet a little bit. Bring your knees over to the left. Just let them kind of come all the way down. And then through the center and over to the right. And center and left. And center and right. That feels good, right? Mm-hmm. 1 more each way. And another side. And then back to the center, okay? Feet can come back in kind of close to one another. Now I'm going to keep my palms down. I'm going to bring my left leg up to tabletop. And the right leg too. Bring your knees kind of over your belly button or your ribs and really draw the abdominals in here, okay? So this is kind of coming home, the legs. We'll bring one leg down, tap the floor, and then come back home to where you started. And then the opposite leg down. So as you lower the leg, you're pulling your abdominals in. And you can just continue to breathe however you want. As long as you're not holding your breath, we're doing good. And then come up. Let's do 4 more. 4. 4. 3. 3. 2. 2. 1 more each way. And now let's put the left foot down and we'll put the right foot down. Just relax. Okay, I'm going to roll to the side. We're going to do just a little bit of holding one weight, doing some like a tricep lower and lift. I'm going to grab the 8 because that doesn't sound like it's going to be too much for me. Whichever one you grab is fine. I'm going to hold it just like this. So kind of we'll start with the weight over the face or your chest. Don't drop your weight. Belly button is in. We're going to bend the elbows. The elbows go sort of right above your shoulders along the way. And you can come just to the crown of the head or even the floor behind you. and then re-extend. Bend and re-extend. Draw the abdominals in along the way. And re-extend. 5 more. 5. And 4. And 3. 2 more. And 1 more. And we'll extend and just hold here for a minute. Lengthen through the neck, send the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to bring those legs back up again. Knees over the belly button or the ribs. So not too far away with your legs, somewhere a little bit closer in. Pull your belly in. Same exercise, legs stay lifted unless you put them down because that's what's best for you. Bend your arms, bring the weight back. When you extend your arms, pause here for a second. We're going to lift the head and reach the weight towards the toes and go back down and pause. Bend. Extend. How about exhale, curl up? And back down. Bend. Extend. Exhale. And back down. 4 more. Bend. Extend. And back down. 3 more. Bend. Extend. And back down. 2 more. Bend. Extend. And now last one. Bend and extend. Come all the way down. 1 foot down. Other foot down. Okay? I'm going to take this weight and I'm going to guide my left arm into a cactus position. Like guide your weight all the way down. Yeah, so cactus arm. And I'm going to let both of my arms cactus, but my left arm is going to get the weight. And then I'm going to bring my knees over to the right. And then I'm going to look to the left. Is that a stretch for you in your chest, Leah, at all? Because the weight is there, or no?
It's not as much in my
Okay,
chest.
you can bring your right hand to your left knee, and then you can straighten out your right leg. Yeah, that's deeper. Yeah, so the more you bring your twist, where you deepen your twist, the more you'll feel the stretch everywhere. Just breathe. Two more good exhales. And then what I'm going to do is roll back to the center with my legs. Get myself situated. I'm going to use my right hand to help my left because it's just kind of awkward to pull it up on its own. And then I'm going to use my right hand to help lower the right arm down with holding that weight, cactus for the arms again. And then bring the legs over. So knees left, eyes right. So then it's a full twist from top of the spine to the bottom. Good to notice if one side feels really different from the other. Nice belly. Okay, so we can leave the weight exactly where it is, just like let it roll out of your hand. And then let's roll to face this side and come on up. And quick little hands and knees thing here. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And then we can just sit back on our heels and extend the arms forward, letting the head come towards the mat. Long through your spine here. Reach forward through your fingertips. Couple of deep breaths here. And again. Okay. And then I'm going to come back up through a down dog. So if that sounds like a good option, you can do it too. Sending your hips back And letting your shoulders slide away from your ears a little bit. Maybe we could bend the left knee, straighten out the right, and stick your booty out to the wall behind you a little bit along the way. And then switch to the other side. And again, one more each way. Bend one, straighten the other. And then reach back down with both heels. One more, hips back, head heavy, shoulders kind of slide away from the ears a little bit. And then we can walk our hands back towards our feet. And then we can kind of let the upper body be heavy. Hands to elbows, heavy head. Take a nice deep breath. And then we can release the arms. Keep the knees a little soft, but push the feet into the ground as we slowly roll up. Slowly roll up. And the head is the last thing up. Let's stand nice and tall. Let's try and relax our shoulders and take a belly breath. And one more, shoulders relaxed. We did it, we did it. Isn't it hard to breathe into your belly without breathing into your shoulders?
Yes.
I find that really hard. Okay, I'll keep you updated. Have a lovely day and a lovely weekend. Goodbye.